Cakes in Minecraft are very delicious, but there's one problem. They're very boring. There's nothing really to them, and there's only one kind of cake inside the game. So you know what? We're going to change that today because I've been working very hard on a brand new add-on which I am calling Cakes Plus. Now if you want to get this add-on, there will be a link down below in the description, and this add-on basically introduces some brand new cakes that you can craft inside your world. Now some of these cakes are going to do something special, and some of them will go ahead and give you a potion effect, which is really awesome. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the video. So first off, let's talk about on how you can get hold of these different cakes. If you're in creative mode, you can simply go over to the equipment tab, go over to miscellaneous foods, then you find yourself all the different cake types, and once you go and choose the cake that you want, just go ahead and pop it down, and then you're all good to go. So first off, this is the normal cake. The normal cake in Minecraft is okay. It does give you your hunger back, but it's not really the best. But for the rest of the cakes, these can give you different effects. And there's even newer ones like apple cakes, we have chocolate cake, and golden cakes. Now for the first cake we have here, it's going to be the apple cake. And to make the apple cake, it's going to be using 2 apples. And to make yourself the apple cake, it's going to be using 2 apples on the top 2 corners, with the rest being the same as the normal cake. And so let's go and eat this up, and this will restore 4 hunger bars back. So let's go ahead and begin with the next cake, which is the chocolate cake. And the chocolate cake, instead of apples, it's using cocoa beans. Then we have the next one, which is the golden apple cake. To make that one, it's going to be using golden apples. Eat this one up, and then we get ourselves some regeneration and as well as absorption. And the next one is going to be the ender cake. The ender cake is going to be made using chorus fruit, and the cool thing about this cake is that it can teleport you around. So I made it to where it teleports you about in a 15 block radius, I believe. So if I go and eat this cake, we get teleported within a 15 by 15 block radius. And now our next cake is the inverted cake. Now the reason why it's called the inverted cake is because it does the opposite of what a regular cake would do. Instead of filling up hunger, it takes away hunger. So if I go and eat this up, as you can see, we get ourselves the hunger effect, and that's basically it for that cake. Now to get yourself this cake, it's going to be using 2 eyes of ender for the inverted effect, and the rest being the normal cake recipe. And then we have ourselves the next one, which is the wither cake, and that's going to be using wither roses. So I'm going to eat this up, and we get ourselves the wither effect. Not a very good one whatsoever. And then our next one is going to be the beginning of our potion cakes. Now to make any of the potion cakes, it's going to be using your potion of choice, and then the rest being the normal cake recipe. So this one is going to be the army cake. I go and eat this one, we basically get hurt. Not a very good cake whatsoever. Then we have ourselves the next one, which is really appropriate. It is the health cake, which restores your health. Next up is the invisibility. Which I really do like the look of this cake. I think it turned out quite nice. And one cool aspect about this is that you can actually see how many slices there are inside of there. So if you just look at that, you can see all the little slithers. I go ahead and eat this up, and now as you can see, we are now invisible. So I like this quite a bit. Now our next one is going to be jump boost. I go ahead and eat this one, and we get ourselves the jump boost effect. Then we have night vision, which gives you the night vision effect. As you can see, the room did get a little bit brighter. We have the poison cake, which is going to give you poison too. Oh my god, this is not a very good one. And I think I set that up to be about like 15 seconds. So it's going to be on you for quite a while. So try to keep that in mind. So then we have regeneration, which if I go and eat this one, we get ourselves obviously regeneration. Our next one is going to be slowness, which gives you the slowness effect. Now next up is going to be slow falling. I eat this one, we can now fall very slowly onto the ground. So the best way I can show you this is if I come over this way, and then as you can see, we're going down gently like a feather, which is fairly nice, especially if you want to get down cliffs. So now let's go ahead and move over to the next cake, and it's going to be speed. So we get ourselves speed 2 actually, so you're going to be able to run quite quickly. And then we have ourselves strength, which will make you a lot stronger. We have the fire resistance one, which will allow you to not take any fire damage. We have the water breathing one, which is going to allow you to breathe underwater. We have the weakness one, which is going to make you weaker. But with that, that is actually it for all the different cake types that I have added into this add-on. And I really enjoyed making all these cakes, and I do want to hear your thoughts down below in the comments about what you think of this add-on. If you do want to get this to work, you need to make sure that you have all of the creator features on and additional modding capabilities. If you do not have these features on, then they will not work whatsoever. And down below in the description, you will find a link to the add-on download so you can play around with everything. If you enjoyed today's video, then let me know by leaving a like on it and subscribe so you never miss an upload. For now, hope you have a logical day, and I will catch you next time. Bye!